In this video, we're continuing to talk about 2D drawing in Blender, but this time we will not cover the part concerning the more artistic and graphic design, vector graphics, but we're going to talk about creating blueprints and also start to model and extrude your plan views so that you can create your architectural model. So we are switching from, again, a graphic design part, which we talked about in the previous video, to a more technical part, which is here a combination of creating lines with sharp corners and also importing from other application in SVG, so Scalable Vector Graphics file. So we're gonna cover all of this in the video. Let's get started. So I'm gonna just create a new one, and I'm gonna start here with the standard general file. So the first thing I want to show you is that you have more options as usual. You can use many different tools here in Blender. So I'm going to first of all switch to the top view by clicking on this Z icon on the sphere there, the orbiting sphere, so that we can design everything from the top view. Now usually when we work in graphic design we are in the front view, but when we work in architecture we usually start from a plan view or engineering or components and blueprints in general. Usually we start in the top view, but we can also use the others. Now this is really important because the first thing I'm gonna use here is the grease pencil that we already talked about in the previous video. Just to show you that again you can convert from one to the other and go from the grease pencil to the curve and to the mesh and go back and so on. So I'm gonna start with the grease pencil, and I'm gonna create a blank. And before we continue, I just want to anticipate that whatever you do in Blender is not in the way you can draw in AutoCAD and creating really professional blueprints. Or for example, again, in Rhinoceros 3D, you can create 2D and then convert in 3D. Or also in SketchUp, you can create really simple 2D drawings. Now, these software are specific for this. Blender, it's the best for other type of modeling, but if you need to do 2D vector graphics for technical drawings and blueprints like that, I suggest you give a look to AutoCAD, Rhinoceros 3D, SketchUp, and you will find this in the channel. And also, if you're interested in architecture, you could give a look also to Revit, which is going to create both the 2D drawings and the 3D model and many more things. This is actually a BIM software, not a CAD, so it's not computer aided design, but it's building information modeling, so it's kind of a management tool for architecture. It's really the evolution of CAD basically if you work in architecture. And also consider to check out some additional add-ons to create 2D drawings. So not the standard that we're gonna see, but you will also find some additional tools in the web. And also you can find the add-on for importing DWG and DXF. Otherwise you need to convert those in SVG. And this is what I'm gonna do later. Okay, now let's get started here with this blank G pencil. So let's start to draw around here. And the first thing I can do, which is pretty similar to AutoCAD, is create polyline. Now polyline are really useful because they will help you to create closed shapes in AutoCAD and other vector graphic software. Now here we can hold Shift and create straight lines. This is going to be helpful to create something geometric for, again, engineering or other type of architecture and really precise drawings. Now I can barely see it, so let's just apply here a pencil just to see a little bit better. And as we already know, we can go here and work with layers, just like in AutoCAD we can work with layers. So I can create more layers, and this is going to be like a little bit thicker so we can see it. And this is one way we can work a little bit precise here in Blender. Okay, let me create another layer, and another option you have is to use the snaps, but right now you can see we cannot use it because this is not actually a technical tool. We already know that the grease pencil is more like for sketching, but it has this nice polyline and line and also these shapes that can be used. Now to use them, all we need to do is, once we finish, to go here in the object mode, select this stuff here. And by the way, before we actually move on, I want to show you here in edit mode. When I select all of these, they're gonna have a lot of vertices which are not needed when we are creating straight lines. We don't need all those vertices. So we can select them and right click and dissolve them, or Control X, but this is going to be a long work. So each time you need to select the vertices and Control X to dissolve them. So it's really not handy. You will not have this in other software. So, well, this is how the grease pencil works. Now let me start again with another grease pencil, and let's make again a blank. So we can start with it. Draw mode, and let's create, for example, a box. Again, this is really easy, and it's gonna create the layer for us, and press enter. And right now, if we go back to object mode, right click, we can convert this, and we can convert it to a Bezier curve or a path or a polygon curve. So we can go from here and continue in another fashion. So let me just convert this into a Bezier curve, for example. Okay, now this is creating another object right there. So I can move it. Okay, and right now we can go to edit mode, and we have the tools here for the editing of the curves that we already saw a little bit in the previous video. So I can right here again get rid of some of these vertices, but look what happens. So this is not good. We need to fix that. And so we need to create straight corners basically. Now I can also select them and delete, and this is going to be better. So depending on the tool that you use, well, that's going to be a little bit different. Okay, now this is opened up, but this is fine because we can experiment a little bit with this. I can move this around, or well, actually let's delete this as well. So we can start using other tools, for example, the extrude and extrude cursor. So I can click here, it's gonna create extra steps, but again, these are not straight, so not really good for architecture, but we already saw that we can convert them. So we can take everything here, press V, and go to vector, so we can turn them into some straight corners. And well, actually we do have also here in the grease. So let me go back to object mode, go back to the grease pencil. Okay, draw mode. Let's use the line, for example. So this is gonna create a line first, and then if we go to edit mode, well, if we get that point right there, we also have the extrude here. So we can click on the plus icon and start to extrude and create more segments. Now if you click on the plus and then press X, it's gonna go to the, it's gonna constrain to the x-axis. If I press epsilon, it's gonna constrain to epsilon, so I can move around really in horizontal and vertical fashion here, really precise. I can also go in 3D if I press Z, if I need to create some particular 3D shape and then convert it into a tubular or a pipe shape as we saw previously. Now remember that you can definitely use the, well, these are not important as the extrude. So you can use the grease pencil and then right click and convert it into a basic curve. Also a path could be useful. So it's always going to create duplicate. Now you can see the path, it's a little bit different, but it's still having some of the possibility that the curves have. So let's go to edit mode here and gonna select everything, right click and toggle cyclic to close this. So this is gonna become a closed shape. And then I can go 2D, go both and create a surface. And then I can, as you already know, extrude it. So this is the basic of what we're gonna do later with architecture as well. Now the difference is right now we are not using references, we are just drawing around, but we're gonna do that on an image. That's the only difference. Now remember that you can always go back here and select this, get rid of those vertices also right here. So get rid of all those vertices that you don't really need. So paths and grease pencil and curves, they all behave similarly, but you need to make sure that you are, let's say, in the correct mode. You can switch from one and the other and take advantage of the different tools that they have, the editing tools that they have. So they're similar, like extruding here, it's